Hey, Jesse here again with Valley High Vans. I'm very proud and excited to announce a collaboration with Go Code LLC. We're here at their shop. We're going to put in a power system today in one of their builds. This one behind us, it's a, well, I'll let Luke explain what it is.
Luke Powers here at Go Code Vans. We're going to be putting a power system in here in a banquette, a bamboo-built banquette that we're going to integrate your system in.
We've designed a custom power solution and we're going to install it today. Let's take a look at it. This is our power system. It was pre-built, pre-designed at our shop in Belton, Ohio. We've delivered it here. We're going to install it today. The overall layout is Red Arc managed batteries. The batteries themselves are 400 amp hours of battle-born lithium batteries. So all the inputs and outputs are handled via Red Arc. And then our power, our AC power, is inverted with the CODEX inverter. It's a 3,500 watt inverter, which delivers enough power to power at least 3 household devices. Yeah, so we're excited to get started here. First step here is to put your batteries in parallel in this case, or to hook up your batteries in general. Typically they're a 12-volt system. This install is a 12-volt system, so we're going to hook everything up in parallel. Put your main battery fuse, it's an A&L fuse with supplied cable, on the output post. The second one is from red post to red post using the supplied cables. We would then put the terminals on like that. Same thing with the black cable. You would do black to black, all the way down the line to the output terminal. So the very last terminal is then your output for your neutral. All right, I'm putting on the negative battery cables. And like I said before, you just go negative to negative, negative to negative in a parallel circuit. Always do the negative first, just because if you short something out, it's got a path. Copper washer on first. Second copper washer on, and the lock nut. Just snug them up until I make all the connections, and then I go back through and torque them appropriately. Get in there.
Do you think it'll make that turn? Alright, so we're here, we're getting ready to install the top part of our box, our banquette box. And what was really cool about this process is we had Jesse here at Valley High. We sent him a template box that he was able to build his unit in. And now it should just drop right in ours. So we're gonna put this in place and see how it goes.
Okay, so we just got the banquette mounted, and now we're going to install the power system that we built. It's currently in the mock-up. We're going to pick it up, and we're going to place it in the custom banquette. Yes. Nice job, Joe. It looks good. It's really good. It does. All right, so we've got the power system in. Now we've got the main battery connections to make. We're gonna do the negative far end of the battery bank, and then the positive on the main battery bank output. And it's tucked up in a way, so I'm gonna have to lay down and get creative to do it, but here we go. Okay, key note here, when you're making your battery connections, make sure that they're all torqued to the proper specification, which per Battleborn's battery is 9 to 12 foot-pounds. Just use a wrench and a standard torque wrench and make the connection. All right, we've got the power system in, the main battery connections are done, and now we're going to test voltage to make sure we're at 12 volts, and then we're going to apply power to it. Testing voltage across the main bus bars. The negative is here and the positive is here. Yeah, we've got 13.3 volts. So, all right, we're ready to start doing some testing. That'll go to 100%, it'll be green. There's tons of functions in here if you scroll over. So like right now we have no charge. That's the manager. Okay, so there's a few main things that you're going to want to connect on any power system. And typical setup is the alternator, solar power, and a short connection. And right now we're going to work on the alternator connection. In this particular van, the short power, or sorry, the alternator connection comes in from inside the van wall, and then it feeds into our wireway. And then we're just going to run the rest of this wire down in the wireway. Do the manager 30 in the appropriate pin. Another major connection that we need to do is solar, or your PV input. And the solar panels are mounted on the roof already. And then we've got our negative, which is going to go to this connection right here. Tuck away your wire nice and neatly. And then it's going to go to the negative bus bar on our link distributor. And then the positive connection is going to go to the rooftop mounted 170 watt PV input breaker. Wrapping up a long day here at Go Code. We installed a power system day one. Made a fair amount of progress. We've got a few things to finish up tomorrow. And I just want to thank these guys for allowing me to come and get this one installed.
All thanks to you guys. Thanks for your partnership. It's been awesome working with you.
All right, day number 2 here at Go Code. We're going to install the remaining items on the power system, and then we're going to test everything out. Looking forward to getting started. All right, we're getting the power system dialed in. We've got a few more connections. What we have just done is the Red Arc Manager comes with 2 temperature sensors by default, and we hooked up one externally, and it runs through this wireway cover out through the bottom of the van, so you'll be able to monitor exterior temperature. And then we've got one more that we're going to run interiorly. And then now we're working on the deployable solar connections. So you'll have that panel that you can hook up to the solar charger and double your capacity with solar. So we've made all the connections interiorly of the van for the deployable solar and the shore power system. And now we're about to solder some connections on the outside of the van to enable the deployable solar connection. So this is an SAE connector, and you will just take your cord, plug one into the van, and then you plug the other end into the solar panel.
All right, we're about to put this final big major connection in, which is the body ground. And you can see under here we have 2 2-aught wires. Jesse at Valley High doesn't let us skimp, especially when it comes to safety. So we got some dielectric grease going on there, and we've already prepared the body itself by exposing the metal, making sure we get a really nice, solid, positive connection. And one thing we talked about is keeping this ground, this main body ground, able to where we can access it in the future. So if there's ever an issue, it's gonna have a little cover plate on it that it can come right off and, we'll fix the issue. So yeah, monster ground right there.
That's alternating power. Go ahead and shut it off. Should
Yeah.
see a decrease. We're going to showcase our latest product. We developed this with Go Code. It's deployable solar for those situations where you want to park your van in the shade, but you also want to harvest the sun's power. The essence of this kit is a deployable suitcase folding solar panel. Once unboxed, you open the panel up. There are some legs on the back that you deploy, and you can set it in an appropriate spot. Okay, so we've deployed our solar panel, and now we're going to connect it to our power system, and it's easy as this. Connect one side via an MC4 connection to the panel itself, and then on the other side you have 25 feet of cable. You connect it to the corresponding point on the van. All right, so now that you're connected, you're going to go ahead and take out your RedArc app, and you're going to go to the control section, which is here. And you're going to go ahead and you're going to turn on the deployable solar. So with that keystroke, you've just doubled your solar input. All right, it's midday here at Go Code. Day 2 of our power system install. We're wrapping everything up, enjoying the sun. And I just want to say thanks to the Go Code team for enabling this little adventure and this power system build. It's been great so far, and can't wait to do more of them. We've got it installed, we've got everything tested, it's operating just like it should, like it was designed to. Now it's up to Luke to finish this build out and get it onto a customer.
Thank you, Jesse and Valley High Vans for, we were able to come to you with a drawing and spatial restrictions, and we made a lot of power fit in a small space and open it up to the sun, so we're happy.